How do I even begin to connect Anytime Fitness with my entire fitness journey and life? They're all connected so well. Take the overweight girl all her life who got to her fittest, married the love of her life, then gained back a whole bunch of weight in the midst of her husband suffering from terminal cancer. And then he passes away. You start life all over again. You find yourself all over again. And I'm still in the midst of continuing that journey. You figure you start from the bottom. Like you start over. Like seriously, you learn it. You relearn life. And to say that Anytime Fitness has not been a huge piece of that would just be an outright lie. From the fact that my husband got me my Anytime Fitness on a day that he felt good in the middle of a chemo cycle, from the fact that Elijah, one of the trainer's now wife, was my husband's nurse in the hospital where we lived like the first year of our marriage, to me being able to meal prep for Anytime Fitness members, trainers, owners after he passed away as a way to try and get financially back on top of the world. To know that anytime I walk in the gym now, I know he's tied to it. Like he got me that membership because he knew how important that journey in life was for me and what big goals I had and what I wanted to achieve. And there were times that I could go to the gym at midnight because he was in the hospital. I knew he was asleep. I could get away knowing a nurse was taking care of him. And I could just be in my zone for an hour and a half. I may have been dog tired, overwhelmed, sobbed half of my workout because I was so drained. But it was my place. It was my moment for Megan. It was my place of peace. It was nothing in the world affected me at that given point in time but me. I was in control of my workout, how hard I worked, how little I worked. And I kid you not, there were days that I sobbed my entire workout. Just from the sheer fact of, man, Megan, your husband is dying. You are managing a 50-hour-a-week job at home. You are his full caretaker. You've gained 40 pounds back, 50 pounds back. You got married and your husband started chemo a month later and you lived in a hospital the first year and a half of your marriage, only to have your husband pass away, gain his angel wings 3 years after you got married. Overwhelming. That's like the word. That's the word of the journey. That chapter, not the journey, the chapter. To just not know some days what was happening. To not know some days, would we be in the ER? Would we be in the cancer center? Would we be at a new hospital? Would we, man, could I work that day? Could I not work that day? Would we even get out of the house? It was a lot. It was a lot. But you didn't have another choice. I didn't have a choice to say, I'm sorry, I can't do this today. Sorry, I'm checking out. I'm done. Not doing it. That was my husband. So it didn't matter what I needed because I knew I was going to live after the fact that he did. I knew that his journey on this earth was ending before mine. And if that meant I gained 60 pounds back, I did. Because there were days that I ate, slept, worked, didn't eat in a hospital all day long for 24 hours, for months, weeks at a time. You can't stay on your routine. I couldn't meal prep like I used to. I couldn't work out two times a day like I did before. It just wasn't an option. The option and the purpose in life was we needed to make what time my husband had on this earth the best that it could be. Unfortunately, that meant days of being very sick and days of visiting doctors and being in pain and not being able to eat, being 40 years old and not being able to do things that a 40-year-old wants to do with their new wife. You know, those are things we all take for granted. Those are things that some of us don't even think about. So, I can say this. I can say, never forget how short life is. Never forget how many opportunities we have, how many chances we have, and just how much our health, our fitness, our future can change. Whether we put that on pause for a minute, whether we put it on pause for a year, whether we start over an 8th time, your Anytime Fitness family is always behind you. As I move forward in this journey in my fitness world, life, the gym and my Anytime Fitness family is such a huge part of it. As I get closer to the goals of competing, as I start my personal trainer certification, as I take a larger role in the fitness industry and just my health and my future, I can't explain to you what the gym has done for my life. Just to think about being 34, a widow. You've went through some devastating chapters in life, some dark chapters, but the gym for you has always been your safe place, your place of strength, your place of power, and not just physical power and not just physical strength, but really that peace inside you that grows, that gives you power, that gives you strength, that gives you determination, motivation, encouragement, all of those things. It's your place. At least for me it is. And so at the end of the day, all I can say and all I ask you to do is to keep going. Take a step at a time. Write a sentence in a paragraph. And on those hardest moments, days you have, those are the days that will define your next chapter. That will truly show you what's inside of you. That beating inside of you, that what drives your passion, what motivates you, what pushes you forward. And so I cannot say thank you enough. Matt, thank you for the opportunity of allowing me to just submit this, supporting me, encouraging me, Sarah, Elijah, everyone at the gym, members. You create your little fit fam, your crew. The times you work out, you get to know the people around you. When they get married, when they have babies, what's going on in life. They're your people. And for me, just in such a rebuilding part of life, they are truly my family for so many reasons. So I can't help but be thankful, be grateful, and just never forget how amazing you are. That despite the chapters, the challenges in life, they don't define you. The past is our past for a reason, and to keep looking forward, keep moving forward, and just never forget how amazing you are. So I thank you for the opportunity, and let's just keep growing the Anytime Fitness family.